And there were no spots. I had to park the disabled spot.
So he says, quote unquote, Sen, look disabled.
Are they? Yeah.
I thought blue collar was anyone who doesn't have a uni degree.
I think maybe that's like the...
Welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings a Friday drinks chat to you. This week's episode, the game is Guess Who? And our second segment, we have a new segment called Salary Transparency. But before that, Trap of the Week, we got me, Miguel, we have Senny.
Yo.
And Ro.
G'day. Boys, I think I regaled you with a couple of tales previously around my parking exploits and how I've been fined. We got a voice note from a show listener, and I want to play it for you because it's quite humorous, I must say.
Yo, I actually just wanted to share a personal story of mine, a parking related story, just from, your pod, I think last week or the week before. So pretty much I used to work at Towers during uni, and I worked there for about 2 years. And the situation with parking was either you pay for parking and apply for like the staff car park, which is not only $7 a day, but also a 5-minute walk away from the actual shopping center itself. So I was pretty much like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to pay for parking, let alone walk. Like, I was in uni and the budget was a lot tighter back then anyways. So what I did was I pretty much just parked in the shopping center for 2 whole years. And, mind you, I was doing minimum, 3 to 5 shifts a week. So I would have racked up a fair bit of parking charges if I had paid the full way. But what I did was pretty much your method. And for 2 whole years, I was just tailgating somebody out. But the weird part of the story is about 7 months into me working there and continuously, following someone and tailing them out, I randomly get a call one afternoon. And the number was from Castle Hill. So I was like, oh, whatever, like, I don't know, it's maybe my dentist because my dentist's in Castle Hill as well. And I pick up and it's someone from Centre Management. First of all, I don't know how they even got my number because that's not something that I have listed anywhere unless they asked my employer for it, which I don't even know how they knew where I worked. But anyways, they got my number and they pretty much said, hey, we saw you on the cameras tailgating someone out. You owe $4,000 worth of parking. And I was like, oh, that wasn't me. And they were like, was this you at, this time on this afternoon? And I'm like, yeah, I had a shift then, but I didn't, tailgate someone out. Very blatantly, they caught me on the cameras. Like, I fucking tailgated someone out. The number was coming down as I was driving through. Like, they fully know it was me. But somehow, I just was denying it for like 2 minutes continuously. It wasn't me. Like, oh, I've, never even done that. And I think the lady on the phone just gave up. And pretty much she's just like, look, if you do it again, then we're going to have to charge you and you will pay the full amount. And we will, like, kind of track you down or whatever for it. Like, I don't know, debt collector or some shit. Anyways, I got a little scared, but I still didn't pay for staff parking and I just continuously parked in there for, the rest of my time working there. And they didn't catch me once. And, I've had 2 different cars since then. So even if they do catch me again, if I ever go there just for a shop, that's a long time, it's a different number plate. So yeah, that's my story.
Get done, Centre Management.
I mean, he says they didn't catch him. They definitely caught him.
Like, easily, actually. How did they get his number? That is interesting.
Yeah. Working that story out. Who knows? But, I mean, that rattled me out a little bit when I heard it. Because $4,500, like, imagine getting on the phone and they're saying you owe $4,500. Are you denying it?
So it happened to my friend as well. So I also worked at Castle Towers back in the day. And they hadn't put in the staff car park yet when I worked. But my friend used to do the exact same thing and tailgate people out. And one day we got a call at our store and it was for our friend. And they said, you owe us $2,000, I think it was. And I think he did the exact same thing. He's like, fuck that, I'm not paying it. And he just kept doing the tailgating. So, because I think they actually have no, as we've discussed before, like Wilson, right? There's no legal power they hold over you.
But I feel like if I'm on the phone and they're saying you owe this much money, I'm actually scared.
You're crumbling.
Well, I don't know. Like, it wasn't me. It's not like a natural reaction for me to just say. But anyways, look, this guy who's doing this said that it's like a long walk. It's a 5-minute walk and it's $7 a
Yeah,
day.
when you said a long
All
5-minute walk, I lost sympathy.
And the thing is-
$7 I can understand. Adds up, bro. If he's working, 3-5 times a week? It'll add up.
Also, I know where that car park is. So when I used to work there, I used to park in the Castle Hill Public School. Was next to that car park. And on the weekends, obviously, there's no one there. So I used to just park in that car park and walk. It's right next to the staff car park. It's like a 6-minute walk, mate. Well, we used to do the same thing when we worked at Hornsby Row.
Yeah.
Did you ever get the staff car park?
No, I didn't want to pay for the stock.
So I paid for it. As in, like, I got it, and then what you did was you just scan your card and you pay $7 every time. But I was also outraged by that. So we would used to think, I used to do the thing where you would go in, and it was before they brought in the number plate technology. So it was just all ticket. So I would drive in, do my 3 hours, look at the clock. I'm like, got to go move my car.
Oh,
and just go out of the car park and come back straight in and reset the 3 hours every single time.
I didn't do that when I was at Hornsby. I didn't park in the center. I parked. Dude, I was even more blatant. I found a block of apartments with like guest parking, and I just camped there the whole day, for my whole shift.
Yeah, I don't know which one's worse, to be honest.
But speaking of cars, boys, I'm in the market for a vehicle. I'm in the market for a new vehicle.
I feel like you said that a few weeks ago. I don't know if it was on the pod or...
No, it was. Electric vehicle, I think, was our discussion.
that's right. BYD.
BYD is too new because I'm looking for a brand new secondhand car. That's the...
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
How many kilometers do you want?
I don't
3?
understand how that works.
No, I'm just looking for a new car for myself, but it's secondhand because I'm a financially,
Okay, right.
savvy, responsible
What is it?
individual.
The car loses value, 50% value when you drive it out the
off the lot.
dealership.
So I'm not going to buy a new car. I flirted with the idea of an electric car. Many people in my life told me it was a silly idea. Don't bother. So I've switched tacks. I'm now going with hybrid.
Hybrid. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So I am in the market for a Toyota Corolla hybrid model. Right.
You're going to drive Uber as well, mate. I feel like every Uber driver that's picked me up is in those fucking hybrids.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. It's 4 liters per 100K. So I'll tell you exactly why it is.
Why don't you get our friend Josh has a Hyundai i30 that's a hybrid. It's a delightful car, I will say.
I'm in the market. Look, I'm in the market for a hybrid, and I've been kind of going, and I'm actively looking. So I'm calling dealerships. I'm going into dealerships. I am speaking with individuals, speaking with private buyers.
Wait, so only Toyota? That's it? Nothing else?
Nothing
I
else.
thought you were a Mazda man through and through.
I am.
They have hybrids, don't they?
Honestly, don't think so. Like,
okay.
But can I say, like a Toyota Corolla? I thought I was making a financially savvy
How much
choice. We're talking $30,000
For secondhand?
for a second-hand Toyota
Really?
Corolla.
What?
Yeah.
Are cars expensive these days?
Dude, I was sitting here
That
like
doesn't sound
questioning
right.
my life. It is right.
How many
Secondhand?
years are we talking? How many kilometers is
So
mine asked?
what I'm looking is between like 2021 to 2023,
So
24.
relatively new then.
Newish, right? With like around 50,000, ideally slightly less Ks on the dash.
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking for. And the market is like 27 to 30,000 bucks, right? And that's not even including rego and stamp duty and all that other stuff. So I'm looking at like 32 for a secondhand Toyota Corolla.
Stamp duty on a car?
Whatever it's called, transfer duty. I don't know what. There's government charges. What's it called?
I don't think there's any, mate.
There
I
is.
feel like there is. I
There
feel
is.
like there is.
Transfer costs maybe, but
Trust me, there is.
No,
bro.
I swear I've seen on the ads, bro. They waive stamp duty in the ads.
They're waiving it. I think it is stamp duty just quietly.
stamp duty on a car.
Yeah,
I thought it was
dude.
just for houses, bro.
No, all of these is excluding government charges.
You look it up.
Keep
Mano.
talking.
All right. So, anyways, I'm in the market. I, decide to call up some dealerships, and I'm like, all right, let's get a taste of it. So I want to test drive the car. I want to see how it runs. And I thought real estate agents were scummy, but used car
What do you
sales.
mean?
Isn't that the
dealership-
quintessential
Dude.
scumlords?
It's
Yeah.
actually the most stereotypical when you think of sleaziest people. It's used car salesmen.
So I walk up to the Toyota
You're
dealership,
an
right?
idiot.
No, I knew, like, you hear stories about this,
Yeah.
but you never experience it in the
Yeah, yeah.
flesh,
They
right?
trap you in their office.
They sit you down.
Maybe not that far.
No, here's the meta. They sit you down and they're like, you want a coffee? And they got a little beautiful coffee machine. I'm like, yeah, I'd love a coffee. Thanks very much.
You get a branded bottle of water.
No branding bottle of water. They just have so much gel in their hair. Like you can, I don't know.
Snake dipped in oil. Slippery bastard.
There is stamp duty for cars for anyone playing
you're
out.
right.
Brand new.
Yeah.
Oh, fair
And
enough.
second
sorry,
hand.
for a second hand.
There
I thought it
is.
was- okay. Continue.
So I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm getting quoted a price for the car. And I'm saying, you know what? On car sales, actually, like I've seen this and that, just to kind of
Rattle him.
get into the negotiation. He's like, we don't negotiate with private dealers. I'm like, oh, they're not private dealers, mate. They're a dealership. He's like, oh, where is it? In WA. I'm like, no, they're in like New South Wales. Anyway, so I'm just getting shaken down by this bloke at Toyota.
Business.
He's giving me like heavy business, right? and I'll tell you what, it is the most unpleasant experience I've ever had in my life. I got to say. So if you buy, look, I'll see how it goes. I want to buy a car, but I'm just saying dealing with these car salesmen is a nightmare. So I decided to pivot. Let's go private.
Yeah.
Fantastic. My dad warns me heavily against it.
I would also warn against that.
So I messaged this private dealer. I'm like, hey, how much is your car? Is it negotiable? She's like, yeah, no dramas. She comes back. She's like, oh, it's sold. But I actually have another Toyota that is not on car sales.
Sure.
It's 2021 and it's actually like relatively cheap. So I'm like, fantastic. Send it through, love. And she sends me some photos. It looks great. She's like, the only catch is, it was a salesperson's car and they haven't serviced it. So I'll send you the logbook, but there's there's not a whole lot of servicing on it. I'm like, well, for that price, I'm interested. Okay. I asked for the books. It's done 50,000 Ks. She says on the service logbook, she serviced it once at 10,000 and she says she serviced it, but they didn't record it in the logbook at 20,000.
It's not service, brother.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, it's not service.
But she was selling it for like $21,000.
There's a reason why.
So $9,000. And I'm like sitting here, I'm like, how much does servicing actually matter?
it's probably like no engine or something, bro. You gotta,
So I myself, I'm not a hands-on guy. Like I'm not a blue collar man myself. So I call up my mechanic. I'm like, hey, Kumba, talk to me, brother.
Kumba.
Because I'm thinking like,
A character from The Lion King.
no, that's just my mechanic. Honestly, a great guy. Blacktown does your servicing pretty cheap. So I call up Kumba. I'm like, Kumba, talk to me about
stop
this
saying
car.
his name, bro.
He says, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole because the
good.
oil hasn't been changed in this many years.
Good man.
And he's like, you know what? It'll probably be more expensive to replace the engine. So the $9,000 saving, mate, don't even worry about it. But I mean, it's so difficult to get a car that's like fully serviced. Like half these guys, I swear, these private guys, they just don't take care of their cars at all.
Yeah. That's why you don't go private.
But
That's why it's on the freaking cents to the dollar as well, bro.
But when you bought your car, did you go through this nonsense?
No, I went to the dealership. I trust them. I don't. Didn't you see that video the other day? I mean, it goes both ways.
This is
But
the bloke that.
Yeah, the guy he was selling his car privately.
Yeah.
Actually, it was actually
I feel really
sad.
bad. I feel
It was
really
a
bad
sad story.
because of the interview. I feel really bad.
Because
Actually.
this guy's like a 60 or 70-year-old guy, like really old, and he's selling it's like a really nice Holden Commodore, like really souped up. I think it was a $120,000 car, and some guy came in.
he was also selling it to put his like kids through college or something.
Yeah.
So he needed to get money.
And this guy rocks up in a suit, like looks like a full proper legit briar. He's like, oh yeah, can I test drive the car? And then like he got in the car and like the door was still open and like the old man was showing him stuff in the car and then just gone.
Just
he
drove away
off with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he
the
was like
car's-
crying on the road.
because it's not insured.
Oh, was it not insured?
He couldn't afford insurance. That's why he's selling the car and he never drove
It
it.
gets sadder and sadder. So, mate, don't do private, man. It's just you don't know who you're dealing with, especially a car, dude. Cars are so expensive to maintain.
Have an
and
official
stuff.
middleman. It'll be worth the extra dollars you pay
No, I understand.
to reduce the headache.
I agree with that, but I just think that the experience dealing with these guys, like they just don't have any respect. Like these guys sell at a Toyota dealership, acting like he's
Toyota's
selling a
crazy.
Mercedes.
Spitting on you, bro.
Getting
You know what I
the
mean?
business from a Toyota guy is mental.
Yeah. Anyways, would not recommend.
All right, I got a story from this past week, and I want to. It's sort of a what would you guys do in this scenario, right? So on a good school night, I'm at home. I'm about to go to the gym at let's say like 9-10 p.m. Then I get a call from one of my cousins, and I pick up, and she's like, "Hey, are you at home? I need a big favor." I'm like, "What could this possibly be?" I never get calls from you, and I never get asked for a favor. What could this possibly be? I'm like, "Sure, I'm at home." And then she starts chatting, and then she's like, "Oh, I was just at uni with my friends. We did finish a class. We're on our way home, and my friend checked her bag, and her iPad is missing." I'm like, "Okay, not my problem, but okay."
Call the police.
Not even your iPad, first of all, your friends. I'm like, "Okay, cool. What do you want me to do about it?" She's like, "We've been tracking the location. It's down the road from you."
Oh,
And I'm like, "All right. I don't like where this is going, but all right." And then she hits me with a, "Can you go there and get it?"
Fair enough.
And she's panicked, to be fair. And I also say, "No, I'm not going to get it."
You deny the request.
What, would you go get it?
How much do you like the cousin?
Yeah.
But it's not even my cousin's iPad.
Yeah.
No, I know, but you're doing a favor for your cousin.
That's what made. I like my cousins. That's why I didn't instantly say no, but I thought about it. I just pictured in my head, what am I going to do? I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to drive down the road to this house. I'm going to knock on the door and say, give me this iPad back.
No, you just politely say,
I believe you have my iPad.
I lost my iPad and it says it's around here. Do you know anything about it?
And they're going to say, no, I don't have it.
And then you
close,
thank you very much for your time.
Have a good night.
they're going to close the door on me.
Yeah.
But at least you tried.
Yeah, exactly. I think, yeah.
Well, I said, no, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But then I asked them, where are you? And she said, they're still at Central. And they're like, oh, and then during the call, it's like, oh, the iPad's moving. And I'm like, oh, fuck, what is this now? A high-speed chase or something? And I'm like, make your way to the hills. We'll see where the iPad goes, and then we'll have a think about what to do. Right? And then I hang up the phone. I do a quick Google. Can the police deal with such a matter? Right? No, because sometimes they might not have enough evidence or whatever. And then Google told me, yes, go to the police, and they should be able to get the iPad. Then whatever, they end up going to Castle Hill police station. Maybe I shouldn't have said where, but they went to police station, went in, did a report, and the police said, nothing we can do about it.
So what is the point of the police?
Yeah.
And that's where I have a gripe. So someone's lost their iPad, they can track it with a legitimate, like, find my free. It's actually where it is, not just a hunch that this house has it. And the police like, nothing we can do about it.
Man,
the
they're
police-
too busy. They don't have the time to go look at every man and their dog's lost iPad.
It's not like they were doing anything. It's not like, oh, we can't deal with it right now because we've got XYZ case here. They just said, we can't do it. Because their reason was, if we go to the house, they can just say, no, we don't have it.
Yeah, you need an arrest warrant.
Little
I think
warrant.
a search warrant, yeah, for an iPad.
So what's the point of the police force? This is outrageous. I was outraged.
No, they can't just.
Stolen, bro. It's stolen.
Dude, if I got an air tag on my water bottle and then suddenly the water bottle's sitting in some restaurant somewhere that, and they've chucked it out, I can't be like, oh, go get my water bottle for me.
But
where's
it's a
the line?
high
Still
value.
holding on to that, are you?
A little bit.
It's a high value item.
No, I do see what you mean.
I've
though.
noticed actually you don't have a replacement water bottle yet.
No,
You
I'm
just cut your
He's
losses.
scarred,
yeah,
man.
I'm sitting here dehydrated. As
What
we
if
speak.
it was your iPad, man?
No,
Imagine that.
Look, I agree. I think it's a bit silly, but I understand why. Like, you can't just have, you don't have unlimited resources to look for every man and the dog's iPad.
What if?
No,
what
but
if-
they weren't busy. That's the whole point. I understand if they were dealing with crimes and shit, or didn't have reasons. But the bro was sitting there, had the time to fill out this whole police report,
Yeah.
and then at the end say, we can't do anything about it.
But he's not the guy that's going into the house. He's probably got to send one of his lackeys to go.
It doesn't matter, man.
Raptor Squad. Can't you gotta ask Apple to block it or whatever?
No, you can do that, but it's still lost cause, man. The iPad gone.
And that's what
I
insurance
had-
is for, my friends.
Yeah,
You're insuring an iPad.
probably not. But
Your laptop, let's say your $2,000 laptop or
Doesn't
whatever
Apple
it is.
Care have that?
You need the like Apple Care Plus or whatever. You got to pay extras.
oh really?
And it lasts like a year or two, I think. On my research is what I saw.
You're looking at getting the new iPhone then?
I am.
Releasing this week.
I'm in the
so they're
market.
announcing it this week.
I'm in the market for an iPhone 17 Pro Max.
You're in the Pro Max,
Yeah, I want a big boy.
bro. Any interest in the new phone this year?
Nah,
What do you
nah.
got?
Rose
What are
is-
you rocking?
Rose not on our cycle, man.
Yeah, I rocked up. I got a 16. I'm on the 16 cycle.
Wait, when did you get a 16?
Is that what I have?
I don't know.
I
You
think
tell
you
me
have a
what you
15
have,
or
bro.
something.
Yeah, maybe 15. I don't even
okay.
know. But I have a recent phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are
I'm
you
looking-
saying?
Yeah, bro. My phone. By the time I on the way to work, I'm already at like 60%.
Hold up your phone. Look
Yeah,
at all
it's
those
already-
cracks.
it's
I hope
cracked.
you can
It's
see on the
cracked.
camera. There's crack galore.
But I don't know if I'll get the. I'm looking at either the Pro or just the normal 17.
Get the Pro.
From what the specs say, it seems like it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, apparently the Pro and the normal is not too different. Like previous years have been quite different. Apparently this year, not too different. So
Pro Max is too bulky, bro.
I want a big boy, bro. Liquid glass or whatever they advertise it as well, man.
That's in all of them, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, to wrap up that story, it turns out the tutor took the iPad home.
Oh my. So you guys went to the police.
So we
Waste of
went through
time,
all
bro.
of that rigmarole.
Okay, hang on. So she didn't know where the tutor lived, I assume.
No,
Okay.
no.
But how did she figure that out?
I think the next day, because my cousin texted me, then I could keep me updated. So the next day, my cousin texted me out of the blue. Oh, turns out the tutor took it home. Thanks for all your effort.
And now he's got a police report about
Yeah,
it.
that's a poor fucking tutor. But then tutor surely taking the iPad home, you text or you email the class, be like,
Yeah, that's
hey,
crazy.
someone's left the iPad. If you have it, come see me and I'll suss if it's yours. But just leave them in the dark that you took it home. That's stress. And they were full, like apparently when they were at Central, they were full asking the train, oh, show me the footage. I want to see if anyone's touched my bag or like taken the iPad and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the
the
tutor
tutor
for
just-
not letting them know is a bit strange.
Dude, that was went through all that drama in my head the night before, just the next day.
Then you should have just gone to his house and shaken him down.
Yeah, I realized if I actually did take them up on the offer of going down and shake them down,
Gone pretty quickly.
the shooter would have said, "Oh yeah, I took the students' iPad home. I'll contact them." So maybe I should have taken just in my own
Yeah,
hands.
that's the moral of the story, mate.
You mentioned your water bottle, right? Very quickly. My missus left her water bottle at a restaurant the other day, and we went back at night, and they had it stored safely at the front of the restaurant. Made me think of you, Ro.
Just normal behavior.
I was
Exactly.
going to say, the story here is very normal behavior.
So I just it blows my mind even more that this restaurant didn't hold on to your water bottle. That's all I have to
They
say.
Yeah,
just
that is
chucks it
actually wild to me that they just decide to throw it.
Yeah, and it's not a plastic water. We've been over this, but yeah, a while a water bottle has been tossed out by the restaurant. No more than 24 hours after I left the venue. I actually have another one. It's about subscriptions, and it's about the gym specifically. So, Migs, I want to know, how much do you pay for your gym membership?
I pay 25 now. It was before it was like 17 a week. And then they bumped it up because I've been using other gyms. And then I tried to fight the good fight and they said, sorry, as per your contract and as per the policy, we can't give you back to your normal rate.
Okay.
And
Find,
that-
your, did you find your track pants in the end?
oh yeah, turns out they were at home.
You're a monkey, bro.
So before we met up one day,
Yeah.
I drove Sen. I was driving Sen, right? Oh, by the way, I got to swing past the gym. I think I left my pants there. I left them at home, bro. And there were no spots. I had to park the disabled spot.
So he says, quote unquote, Sen, look disabled. And I'm like, don't worry, I don't have to try, brother.
So you pay $25
But
a
yes.
month.
What do
a
you
week.
what do you pay?
So I'm paying.
We go to the same gym, just for context.
Yeah, so I go to Anytime, and I'm paying, I think, $135 a month. So what's that?
Divide by 4.
Maybe like
About
30-ish?
35-ish.
Huh?
30, 35-ish.
Bro, what?
All right, yeah. So let me tell you this, right? Because I've recently learned that I'm overpaying heavily.
Yeah, how does no? Because
my
my
membership.
rate got because I was going to like a premium Anytime, so I got bumped up to like a top rate.
Yeah.
And how's yours even higher than that?
So let me just tell you a story about how this happened. 'Cause I realized,
please indulge.
I've realized that I am actually maybe one of the most foolish people who have ever walked this earth. So I get to Anytime Fitness when I moved out to Darlinghurst. There's an Anytime nearby. It's Anytime Hyde Park. So I went in there. I was like, all right, I want a membership. Like, what can you do for me? And I don't know if you remember when you signed up to the gym, but they give you like, oh, you can go month to month, or you can have a 1-year option. And then they had they had this option where it's like, oh, like a long-term contract. And he was like, oh, for 3 years, we'll give you this rate.
And it should be cheaper, right?
And it's cheaper.
Okay.
So I'm sitting here like, oh, like, well, yeah, I do. You know, health is a journey. It's a lifelong journey, actually. So I will still be going to the gym in 3 years. So I said, okay, sweet. Do you have anything cheaper than that? And he just tells me, he's like, oh, I can do a 5-year deal. I was like,
Sounds like a Chelsea
Yeah,
contract.
sounds like you signed for Chelsea, bro.
I was like, I'm in. Let's do this 5-year contract. All right. So I've signed my life
It's been
away.
Todd Bowleyed, bro.
So how many years ago was that now?
That was, when did I move out? 2020. Maybe I'm
Not too recent.
maybe I'm like 3 years
Do you
out.
have
So
a
I have 2
release
years.
clause in your contract?
No release clause. Right? So I've signed my life away.
All right, what's
Isaac,
the
bro.
and what's the details of this contract?
The details of the contract, it's good. Well, I thought it was good at the time.
So
It was
5
like-
years?
5 years, it was like $22 a month, right?
No, $22 a month. You mean
Sorry,
a week?
a week.
All right, 22 a week.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. The math's not mathing currently, but go on.
So I'm signing that.
So what was it?
With glee.
What was the 3-year deal then?
The 3-year deal, it was like a couple of dollars kind of incremental. So maybe,
Right.
I don't even remember what the 3-year deal, maybe 24. The 1-year deal was 26.
So this was actually the lowest per week rate.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you
like-
confirmed that at the time.
The problem was with this thing was that the sales guy had like a sheet. It said 1 year, 3 years. There was no mention of a 5 year. So he's just verbally given me this deal. And I thought this is,
Under the table sort of dealings.
I thought this is the deal of the century. Fantastic. Let's go. So I've signed that. And no issues. And then I moved back home. So I'm going to a different gym. Like you said, Migs. Now suddenly I'm going to a premium Anytime Fitness.
Right.
But I feel like the Hyde Park one should be
Oh, I feel like the
one of the
city
top ones
would
as well,
be.
no?
Nah. The one that we go to is like the, I don't know,
The
diamond
highest tier
standard,
of you. Okay.
right? And now I'm paying the $35 a month.
That's
And I've got 2 years left in my contract.
that doesn't sound right.
Wait, but I thought the whole point is you lock it in for $22 a week.
That's what I
Regardless.
thought.
and I thought you also lock it in for that gym. Because right now, no. I think right now, because you pay the 35, you're paying to your local now.
Correct.
They actually switch which gym you pay
I
to.
see. Okay.
I thought the contract locks you in to Hyde Park.
No.
Does it not?
As in, no, because you can, and the whole premise of Anytime is you can go to any gym.
At any time.
At any time. So I've signed the 5-year deal, which, by the way, when I told people I signed a 5-year gym
You're
contract,
dumb.
That's crazy.
they looked at me like I was I had rocks in my head.
You do have rocks in your head, bro. 5 years.
But I was sitting here like this.
Footballers don't even sign that sort of deal, man.
No, but my logic is
When's
sound.
the last time you've stayed any place for 5 years?
No, but I'm saying like because it's any time and there's so many gyms, I'm like, oh, fantastic. I'll just lock this in because I do plan on going to the gym in 5 years' time. And to be fair, I was still going to the gym. But the fact is, now I've been locked into another thing that I did not consent to. I consented to $23 a week or whatever it was.
Use that as your argument. Then.
I did. I was on the phone with them.
Did you
what
read
did
the
they say?
contract?
No, of course not. I don't care about that.
Okay, well then.
No, but I'm saying like,
I mean now. I didn't mean 5 years ago. Whatever happened 3-4 years ago, fine, whatever. But are you reading the contract now and seeing how you can get out of it?
no, I'm pleading like day in, day out. I would love to get rid of this contract and resign.
Their contracts are airtight, man.
Are they?
Because that's
surely
when I
there's
tried
a-
to fight my fight to lower my rate, bro. Their contract specifies this. You can't do this, bro.
Surely there's a emergency like exit clause.
You have to pay half your remaining.
So you got to buy yourself out.
You have to buy yourself out.
Shit.
And if you're 2 years deep,
No, I got
2 years
two more
left,
years. Yeah, it's
one whole year just to pay a different gym, slightly less. Fuck that.
some Neymar at Barcelona type shit.
They've
Buy
got you by the
yourself out of your
balls,
contract.
man.
So your gym membership is 25, and I thought that was expensive, dude. I swear to God, there is no consistency across the board. Or people are just lying to me because I'm saying, what are you paying for your gym? Like $19 a week, $17 a week.
But are they all at any time?
They're all at any time.
No, because
How does that work?
the rate is decided by the individual gym because they're like franchises, right? So then the people that I have talked to that maintain these low rates, first of all, go to their home gym is like village gyms, right? Just out of nowhere. And second of all, they continue to fight this fight. Like year on year or whenever they try to increase the rate, they're always pushing back.
Yeah, why don't you just switch your gyms and go to one of the village ones? And then
But
doesn't that
here's
lower
now the
your
thing.
rate?
Here's now the fucking thing that annoys me. Once they bump you up to 32, they're never going to drop you lower. Even if Ro goes to the most village anytime ever, it's in the contract that because he's paying 32, they're not going to bump him down to, I know, the 20 that this village gym normally offers. It's ridiculous.
It's so funny that you signed a 5-year contract.
So now I'm stuck, and now apparently I got to switch gyms. I got to change.
No, but you're still going to be paying it then.
No, I got to go to any. I got to go to
buy-
Fitness First.
You're going to buy yourself out.
No, like for $35 a week, right? One playground, Virgin Active. Those are what you're looking at with classes and like amenities like saunas
I
and
don't
stuff.
disagree with you.
Now I'm saying $35 a week.
Fighting for a bench.
Yeah, fighting for a bench at prime time. It's a disgrace.
Right, Drogba, relax.
What if we? Yeah, okay. So how much is it to buy yourself out of your contract?
You
Then?
said whatever, a year's worth. I'm not going to buy myself. I'm just going to.
So you want to pay that and then pay for another gym membership?
Well, I'm going to. Whatever it is.
That is the stupidest decision
That
you could
makes
make.
no
No.
sense.
I'm going to try and just get out of it if I can. If I can't.
You just said you can't.
No, but what I have on top of that potentially, right, is like Cindy's got fitness passport.
Right.
So
Tag
I might
along type shit.
tag along type situation.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
different then. Yeah, okay.
So yeah.
Why don't you just say you got injured at the gym and then see if you can get yourself out of the?
No, because then they show me the security cameras and I'm
We can
walking fine.
manufacture this.
Well, that sounds like heavily.
Jeffrey throwing a medicine ball type shit.
Oh my god. Read your contract, bro. That's my advice. Read the contract.
Not even for that's for rule for life.
Yeah, rule for life. Second rule of life: don't sign a 5-year. Whatever it is,
5 years.
that's also a rule of life.
Crazy.
5-year contract. Unless it's a
mental.
house, don't sign it, bro.
Too good to be true, man.
No, but you understood why. You understood why I signed it, right?
Well, yeah, I had the same understanding as you. I thought that's it. You're
That's
locked
it.
in.
Locked
20,
into that
that's a
rate.
great deal. It
No,
is a
but
great
even still, I'm thinking 5 years, bro. I don't know what I'm doing in 2 years, let alone 5, bro. I'm not locking myself in for this.
Oh, I'm a visionary, dude. I'm a long-term thinker.
And look what happened.
But I just didn't. Yeah, I'm
Read
not
the
gonna
clause
rehash
in your
this.
contract right now. Right after this, read them and see. Find one way you can get out.
I don't think
Find one clause that can get you even lower your rate. I don't know. Maybe you claim it's unfair. Go to the ombudsman.
Yeah.
maybe ask Kush. Maybe he'll figure out a way. He's a master at these sort of things.
Alrighty, we're playing Guess Who. I've got 6 fictional and or real people on a list. And
a
you
lot of
guys
people.
will have 10 questions together that you can ask. Yes or no questions only to try and guess who these people are. All right. We'll start with the first person.
Give me a question, Migs.
Got to narrow it down in half. Are they fictional or not?
Yes. I think that's a great start. Are they fictional or not?
No.
It's a yes or no question as well, by the way.
Are they a fictional character?
No.
Are they male?
Yes.
All right.
It's a real male.
Yeah. Yeah.
With 20% of our questions.
That's not ideal. Okay. Now, where do we want to go? Like, what world are they in?
Yeah.
You know?
So like politics or sport or entertainment. I don't think he's picking anyone outside of that.
That's true. That is true. So we'll go, do they play sports
Yes.
for a living? All right.
Okay.
3 in a row.
Do they play ball sports?
Yes.
All right. That's again.
All right. So we got, what are the ball sport? We got football. We got another football, AFL.
Let's think about this way. If Senny's given us 10 questions, is he really going to give us a
niche.
Scott McDonald sort of character?
Mm.
I don't even know who that is.
No, haven't heard
Exactly.
of it.
Is he going to give us that, or is he going to give us like a LeBron James? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. That's my question then. Is it LeBron James?
No.
I'll just follow your lead, Migs.
Oh my God.
All right, that's on me for burning a question.
No, that's fine. Is he European?
No.
All right. So like American, Australian. Maybe LeBron was not a bad guess in the end.
Do you want me to narrow down the country for you?
I would love for you to do that. But then he's potentially a Canadian. You know what I mean? Do we have to?
Like a North
Or
America.
South American. But, no.
Right. Are they above the equator?
What the fuck, cunt?
Yes.
All right, there you go. So American, North American, Canadian. They're not South
All right.
American.
How many
they're not
questions are
Australian.
we in?
That was 7. That was
So
your
we have
7th
3
question.
left.
All right,
8,
lock in,
9,
lock
10.
in. Lock in.
All right. So are we? So not European and above the equator. So we definitely.
Well, could be European. Oh, yeah, sorry. You asked that. Yeah.
So we're saying has to be North American. Is what
Correct.
we're saying.
It simply must.
And a sports person.
Yeah.
So NBA,
Mm.
NFL.
There's no way he's choosing NFL.
He could like a
Oh, in the zeitgeist, Travis Kelce type
Patrick
situation.
Mahomes, Tom Brady type vibe.
Okay.
No way he's picking NHL.
Yeah.
I'm swinging at him if he
Well,
picks
it's-
NHL.
Do we ask a ball sport? Hockey-
MLB, I'm also swinging at him if he picks that. He did say ball sport. Oh yeah, NHL puck is out of ball.
No, we're not counting. So it's not hockey. So let's just go basketball. Let's just assume that is the direction.
So we've assumed that. Not even going to
Yeah.
ask it, just assumed. Make an ass out of you and me type shit.
All right, well let's ask it.
All right. Ask what though?
I don't know.
Are they
Ask-
retired? Is that another?
well, I think also we have to assume with 3 questions left that they're still active, but maybe not.
So we just go on active basketball is what we just assumed.
Yeah. Ask the basketball question. Let's just try and.
Do they play basketball?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So we have 2 questions.
2
is it?
more questions.
Now, I will assume that they are active.
Okay.
So, would it help if I said, do they play for the East or West Conference? Would that give you an
It
indication?
halves it, but then that half is still pretty big.
So, do I go all out? Do they play for the Mavs? Like,
I
you
think
know
he's
what I mean?
picking a top tier player. How do we now? All right.
Do you want position?
I'm going with the question, right?
Okay, go in.
Have they won an MVP in the last like 10 years?
No.
All right.
Shit.
So now we have one question.
One question.
One question remaining. Do they play in the Mavericks?
No.
What the fuck?
Oh, I had to go.
All right, you got to guess now.
How many guesses do we get? Just one?
You got 10 questions. How many more do you need?
I'm going to let you guess this one.
I want to go balls deep.
Yeah.
Is it Michael Jordan?
No.
Is it Wembayama?
No.
He's
Oh,
French as well.
Yeah.
damn it. All right, who was it?
Kawhi Leonard.
Topical.
Topic.
Very topical.
All right. That was fun, but all right, next one. Let's go.
We've got to be smarter with our questions.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Run it back.
Are they real?
Yes.
Is it a girl?
No.
So real male again.
Okay. It's pretty sexist of you to have 2 in a row.
Come on, Sen. You're better than that. Are they in the entertainment industry?
Entertaining, but no.
Is there net worth over
You're going to have to make me look this up if you ask that question.
$500 million
All right. In USD?
USD?
Yeah, wow. Okay. According to the internet, yes.
There's a handful of people, and it's not like a tech, founder because he's entertaining apparently.
Yeah.
Disregard the entertaining. That's throwing you off. Don't.
Okay, well maybe it could be a.
But they're not an
A Zuck.
entertainer, so what else is there?
Are they a politician?
Yes.
All right, here we go. You know, and you are shocked if they're over 500 mils. It could honestly be Donald Trump.
The Don Meister. So let's put that as option A.
Okay.
What could be option B now? Is there an option B? Elon was in politics for half a second.
I can't think
Or
of.
is it a former politician? Does Barack have a big net worth? For
It could be
example?
like Rishi Sunak. He's.
Did we ever ask if he was American?
No.
True.
Oh, it could be a Rishi because he comes from money. I'm pretty sure.
What if it's like Arnie? Nah, but then entertainer as well.
Mm.
So it has to be
It-
politician that has not earned their money through movies and all that sort of gear.
Yeah. So give me like let's ask if they're American because if
Yeah,
they're not,
go.
then I think it is.
Send it, Ro.
Are they American?
No.
All right. I guess Rishi Sunak. It is.
Send it.
Is it Rishi Sunak?
No.
No.
You have 3 more questions you can ask.
Who's a
God.
rich? Do we need? Are they from the UK?
No.
Okay. Silly.
Because we need to know the country. We fundamentally need to know the country because there'll be one person from that country with the answer.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
let's go like, so it's not UK. Do we to that?
Yeah.
Yes. And it's not American.
Yeah.
So maybe
I like the
ask-
3 options you've thrown out.
what did I throw out?
The 2 you threw out. Russia.
Yeah.
And then we also talked about North Korea
Yeah.
and China.
All right. Well, let's just
Is there
guess
any
3 of
other
those.
country that like?
No. If it is, we're never going to get them anyway.
All right.
All right. Is it Vladimir Putin?
No.
All right. You go. Is it Xi Jinping?
Is it Xi Jinping?
Yes.
yes.
I'm only picking topical stuff this week.
Is he in the news?
Mate, you not see the Chinese military? Mate, you had Kim Jong-un, Putin, and Xi Jinping all together.
Didn't Donald tweet
and Dan
about-
Andrews was there as well randomly.
Didn't Donald Trump tweet about this?
Yeah,
We've
he did.
lost. What is it? We've
They're all
lost Russia to
conspirers-
China.
Yeah, they're all conspiring against him.
I didn't say that.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, mate, it was electric stuff. What a trio. Kim Jong, Xi Jinping, and Putin. Nightmare blunt rotation. All right. Next.
We'll go. We'll run it back. Same 2 questions. Are they real?
No.
Not real. Are they female?
No.
Shock.
So fictional male.
Fictional male. Now I don't really know the line of questioning here.
Now we
'Cause-
cooked. Now we cooked.
Is it Harry Potter?
Fuck off.
No.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I've said the C word like 3 times. I'm sorry. I'm saying I'll stop now. So it's not. Why, bro?
No, as in what I meant by that is
No.
is
that
in
was
the Harry
your
Potter
question. Too late. No, that was
franchise.
your question. The answer is no, regardless.
Are they human?
Yes.
Good question.
All right. So it's not.
Okay.
I actually don't know who else it could have been if it's not human.
Well, like it could have been like, I don't know.
C3PO or something.
Yeah, Inside Out, E.T. Okay.
Do we ask, are they a main character potentially?
They have to be a main character, sure.
Necessarily.
All right. Are they a main character?
No.
Good question.
There you go.
Great question from you.
A human non-main character.
But like he's probably iconic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go TV show or movie. Let's figure that
It's
out.
from a TV show
No.
All
or
right.
a movie potentially. Or book.
What's the guy from Del Toro Quest name?
Leaf. I think his
Leaf,
name was.
yeah,
But he was the
Leaf.
main character.
So side character or supporting character in a probably movie.
Yeah.
Surely he's not picking play, musical.
No, it's got to be a movie. And then surely he's not thinking of like, well, we had Andy True on last week. He's he got that in the back pocket.
It's not Andy True.
No, I know.
Is there some bloke from Shadow's Edge?
It's a Jackie Chan. What's a topical film that's been in the news?
I don't know. What have I watched recently? F1's in the films, Fantastic Four, Superman.
But give me a question. Let's think of a question. So, like,
Are they like a superhero type vibe?
Yeah.
Something like that.
are they in a superhero film?
No.
Okay, I'm all out.
Okay. Well,
Talking to 2 idiots.
can we get this? You think?
No, I've done you a bit dirty here.
Oh,
Go on.
here we go.
This is
Right.
burn questions. I'm
Well,
over
yeah,
this.
just chuck it out here.
Is it Andy True?
No, it's not Andy True.
Is it? I don't know. I don't even know a side character now. Is it? Jackie Chan's sidekick.
This is one of the Sen's
No.
longest jokes.
What is it? Just tell us.
Donald Trump from Home Alone 2 is the answer.
But he's not even a fictional character. He's real.
He's real, bro.
Technically in the movie.
No, he's playing himself.
So you reckon Kevin McAllister's a real character?
No, he's playing himself, man.
All right, I got two more.
Yeah, make it one. Just for that.
All right, fine.
Are they real, Sen?
Yes.
Are they male?
No.
Are they a sports person?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's electric.
All right, that's huge actually. We got
Now I'm thinking straight up Sam Kerr, bro. Seriously.
Do they represent
A nation.
a nation?
Yes.
I'm thinking
Right.
big 2-0.
Yeah, little Mary Fowler, Sam Kerr, Haley Razzo.
Do they play for the Matildas?
No.
All right, now my football knowledge is low.
Is it, okay, let's think about any other sport. Potentially. Tennis. Could be a good one. WNBA potentially.
But they represent their country. So
Would you say a tennis person represents their country?
I mean, technically yes, but I don't think Sen's given us technicalities.
Maybe let's narrow sport.
All right. Do they play basketball?
No.
I wouldn't have gone basketball, bro. I've said either soccer or tennis.
Okay, all right, well,
Or Olympics. They're Olympian.
they could be Olympian, yeah, for sure.
They play a team sport.
No.
All right. So
You know where my
tennis.
mind's gone, bro?
Where?
Ray gun.
There's no way.
Are they Australian?
Yes.
Okay. So don't play a team
Two
sport.
more questions.
Okay, we can get this. I think we can get
So-
this.
Ray gun.
Okay.
Ash Barty potentially. Who else?
Individual females.
We haven't asked retired or current. So maybe a Kathy Freeman potentially. Could be on the cards.
Heavily on the cards.
Any swimmers? Any...
Plenty of swimmers. Have they won an Olympic medal?
Yes.
This is like, it's not ray gun.
Yeah.
So now we're thinking, your Kathys, we're thinking, all your swimmers basically. I think retired is a good one here. Low key.
Who's a legend besides Kathy Freeman? Yeah, I think that's where our mind's heading to.
No, there's
How many
like
questions do we have? Do you know?
One more.
Oh my God.
Libby Trickett, all these, but he's not got Libby Trickett in the back pocket, does
Saw
he?
Grant Hackett the other day walking down the street.
Did you?
Fuck me, he's a wide man, dude. He's tall and he's
Still have the
wide.
Dorito build?
Jesus, yeah. Fuck. Imposing figure, I'll tell you that for free.
Is it a water sport?
No.
I think it has to be, bro. Who else is there?
What's that hurdler's name?
You tell me, bro.
What a name.
What next? Discus, shot put, high jump, long jump.
Sorry, did they say they won an Olympic medal?
They did win
They
an
did
Olympic
win.
medal, not in water
Yeah.
and not team.
Yeah.
And
What's
Australian.
that high jumper's name? The one that goes to Hillsong? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Brandon Stark.
No, she's a woman
Wasn't he
high
in
jumper.
Game of Thrones?
Let's go Kathy. Oh, let's go.
I have no one
Go,
else.
go track. Because we have one more question, don't
No,
we?
that was your last
No,
question.
okay, yeah.
Is it Kathy Freeman?
It is Kathy
Yeah.
Freeman.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
Who am I thinking of? Sally
Pearson.
Sally Pearson.
Is the name.
And who's the high jumper?
I actually don't know the high jump. I don't know who you're talking about.
I'll come back to that. But yeah, good work, Migs. I think you did pretty well.
We did very well. Alrighty, last segment is salary transparency. This is more of a PSA to you guys out there. So if you are currently working corporate or any other role and you, with your salary, you're thinking, what's everyone else earning? You know, is my salary up to scratch with some of the jobs I know out there or some of the people out there? And, talking about salary is a bit taboo. Well, this is the segment for you. We've asked you guys on Instagram, quite candidly, what are you earning? What's your salary, mate?
Yeah.
We've maybe asked, your job title, your job description, all those sort of things. We're going to keep it anonymous, but we will give you the information on what some people are earning out there. Ro, you have the list. Please run us through it.
I got a couple of them. Let's start off in the tech industry. So we have subdivided the salaries. The first up, we've got a sales development representative, SDR, if you will. This person works at a tech company. They're on a $75,000 base with $50,000 worth of comms. So total OTE on target earnings, $125,000. And they have between 0 and 3 years of experience.
It's pretty good.
75 as a base is quite low. How easy do you get your comms or your bonus in this role, you reckon?
I think hitting 100% of comms is you're probably like 50-50,
Right.
I would say. But it doesn't mean it's like not an all or nothing scale. So you're probably looking on average, probably earning like 110. And that's straight out of uni. 0 to 3 years of experience. So if you're sitting here as like a grad consultant on like 50,000 shekels, maybe more likely 65.
No, I think 50 is probably.
No, there's no way 50. They're not paying 50
So
these
some are
days.
probably getting 50
No,
to 60.
it's probably 65,
It's like
but
60
you're
to
probably
70.
working way more than you've
Yeah,
contracted
yeah,
to
exactly.
be on.
Yeah.
It's not a bad gig.
Dude, I think I honestly, one of my friends has like a whole business, and his whole business focus is to get people, instead of going into consulting and accounting and these traditional paths, just go to tech sales, because you start off earning so like already 100 grand basically.
It's an interesting business to have.
Well, I don't know. He does like, I mean, it's not for me, but it's interesting for them because they basically, they do like these sales, because uni doesn't teach you how to sell. They do like a boot camp kind of crash course. And then
So they
have
train you to be a
Gotcha.
salesperson.
Yeah, they train you to be a salesperson, and they have like relationships with sales, like tech companies. And they just like, instead of them going out and recruiting, they just hire them from this school.
It's like a LinkedIn ad. Tell me about B2B sales.
All right, next up I have account executive. So someone has written in, they're the level above sales development rep. So I think you work for around 2 to 3 years as an SDR. You then become an account executive. You go from $75,000 to $90,000 base, and then you go 60,000 comms on top. So OTE is 150K.
Pretty good.
So not too shabby at all if you want to go down the sales path.
And what exactly do you have to do?
And this one is a bit more tricky. You got to close business. So SDRs, what they do is they just do a lot of cold calling, and they set up like opportunities for these, for the account executive to close. So the account executive has to actually go through the sales cycle, make sure the guy signs, and then they only get commission.
Gotcha.
Whereas SDRs, low key, it's just like your metrics is like how many calls you do, how many opportunities you create, the value of those
it's volume.
opportunities. It's just volume. The more you work, like you will actually hit your
So
target.
SDR's not really dependent on if people are buying your product.
Correct.
Account executive is more direct.
Yeah. Account executive is 100% one-to-one. People need to buy the product. SDRs, some people will have components, like depends on which company you work at. Some people will have like a percentage of that comes based on whether that deal closes or not.
All right.
But you're not like directly, it's not like the majority of your compensation.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. We move into the next space, which is software engineering.
No, now we're talking.
All right. This person is written in, he's got 3 years of experience. He's at a tech company, and he's on a $150,000 base,
Very good.
which is not too shabby at all.
Pretty good.
But here, I think you actually do need like,
Skills.
You need actual
knowledge.
skills, certifications, actual know-how, not just knowing the gift
Which
Oh,
of
is
the
fair
gob.
enough.
yeah. So 3 years experience. He says he's at a large tech firm, but he says there's on top of the 150K base, you get bonus and you get equity as well in the
Potentially.
business. So
Is this in Australia? Because I reckon software engineers in America after 3 years, you're probably earning 220, 250 maybe.
dude, I'm pretty sure grads in America in big tech will be earning like 200, like 180 probably base. And
Wow.
that's actually not true.
USD
200 total
as
comp.
well.
Bro, I see people on TikTok, like these engineers, they're jumping from, I started with an internship at Google, then I went to Meta, then I went to here, and then they're like, I'm on 300K a year. I'm like, what, sir?
One of my mates, he moved out, and I met his housemate recently, and she's like collecting infinity stones of like of like tech companies in Australia.
The Mag 7.
She went from Atlassian to Canva to TikTok, and now she's
Wow.
looking for a new job. She,
I made nearly that with the big four. He went to 3 of the big 4.
Shout out Jeffrey.
Which one didn't he go to?
KPMG was the one he hasn't done.
So he went to all the other 3. What a guy.
That's impressive.
So engineers, if you're sitting here and you're an engineer and you're listening and you're on
Sub that.
that,
Find a new job.
next performance review, you gotta sort it out. Next, we have a product designer has written in. They say they are on $125,000 a year with 2 years of experience.
I would have thought they would have got more than that.
A product designer is
Like UI design. So let's say you have an app or a website, you just design the beautiful elements that go onto that website.
So
or
you're
that
a
application.
UX UI essentially.
Not UX. UX is different. UX I have
Please,
next.
come on.
Come on, this
On
is
me,
UI. This
on
is
me,
UI.
guys, on me.
Oh,
UI,
well, and UI is
No, that's not, it's the designs. It's the pretty
user
designs.
interface.
interface. Thank you. So it's the HUD,
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, somewhat, yes.
The HUD.
head up display. Don't worry about it.
You know when you're in COD, you see your ammo, you see your kill streaks, the map. That's the HUD.
You can see your materials in the bottom right corner.
That's the HUD. So 125K, what do you reckon?
I think that's pretty good. I don't think it's a senior role of any sort.
No, I think they're still
Entry
early in their
level
career.
/ low So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
would
whoever
say.
did the UI for the latest FIFA game, fucking hell, they need to be fired. That was a horrible menu.
So if they're on 150 or 125, you're saying
Overpaid massively.
heavily.
Then we move on to UX designers, so user experience
thank you.
design.
All right.
And this is more like you got to talk to users, you got to put prototypes in front of them. They go through the flow, and you see kind of where they're being blocked, and then you kind of overcome that, right? So this person says they earn $115,000 a year, 2 years of experience.
Less than the designer.
I don't agree with this. I think UX is more important than UI.
Here we go.
Interesting.
Because UI, all you need to do, well, not all you need, but the main thing is you just need to know the fundamentals of a good design, of good user behavior on one like page, I assume, because that's UI, right?
Correct.
One page. UX, you got to know the customer journey, man.
Wait,
You got to
so
know they go from this to this, how these different pages work together, all that sort of thing. I feel like that's a bit harder to
I mean, if
understand
that's true what you said, then I agree. Surely
because the user experience.
yeah.
But I think it just comes down to like, again, skill versus not skilled, because
They both sound.
no, UI designer, you're in Figma, you're on the tools, like you're designing properly. UX is slightly more like, talking to customers, more interview focused, more soft skills. Like you do obviously need a level of skill.
I would say that is more valuable. UI can outsource, no? At some point.
Nah, dude, I was
Or I
trying
can
to
get AI. I could get old Chatty G, as you called him the other day. I get big Chatty G to tell me, this is my site. Give me 10 ways to improve.
Yeah, are you actually on the tools on UI either? Like, can't you just get AI to like code up all this stuff?
No,
Like,
no.
Can't Claude do this for me?
It's not as good yet. But yeah, of course, you're on the tools. You're properly in Figma. UX designers, they are in Figma. There's no doubt about it, but it's less heavy.
Is Figma actually that good?
Oh, dude, Figma's the best tool ever.
I only know it from the IPO point of view. Everyone's like, it's overvalued the stock.
No, dude, I don't think there's a company. I don't even know a competitor of Figma. They like monopolize the market.
Really?
Yeah, it's that good.
Okay.
And I'm not even a designer, and like I use Figma all the time. It's like quite hard to pick up. Like it takes some time
What are you using it for then?
to like prototype wireframes and create mock-ups and stuff.
Oh, so it's pretty like all encompassing. Like there's many uses for
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
not just like design or whatever.
No, exactly. It's 100% design, all encompassing in the design
Okay,
space.
right.
Yeah. All right. So the last one I have is senior scrum master. So someone's written in, they're not a scrum master, they're a senior scrum master.
Sure.
Isn't that just called a referee?
5+ years of experience, they say. They say they're on $180,000.
$180,000.
So let's go back to basics.
Hmm.
Agile coach, we said is, what do they do?
I don't know. When
They coach the Scrum
You said it's
Masters.
Fugazi. Oh, I thought it was the other way around. I thought Scrum coached the Agile.
No, Scrum Masters lead the Scrum.
Okay. So Scrum Master, what do they do again?
they lead your stand-ups, they make sure that everything is on track, all the projects are
Okay.
on time.
And then a senior Scrum Master does?
I think they're just same thing.
They probably
But they-
organize the Scrum Masters.
So they oversee the Scrum Master.
I think they're the same thing. They're just probably like, you just need a promotion
Bit
at
more
some
years
point.
experience.
yeah. And then you have the agile coaches on top of that.
And then is there someone above the Agile coach? Because that's surely the biggest Fugazi, the one on top of that.
No, I think then you're at like C-suite probably.
Oh, okay.
You're
okay,
like,
okay.
you know,
so the
high
buck
levels.
stops with the Agile coach.
Correct,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. How much do you reckon Agile coaches make, just off the top of your head?
Probably like 210.
Fucking raw.
200
Okay, so
plus.
senior Scrum Master, 180, just to whip people in shape on a daily basis.
Just ask for the progress of X task, Y task.
So going back to your point about you need actual skills and stuff like that. Well, what's the skills of the Scrum Master?
Usually if you're a scrum master, you've got beautiful people skills. You're a people person. You're very diligent, organized, because you need to, follow a project, make sure everyone is on target, unblock dependencies as you will.
Do you
Completed agile courses, agile training,
Correct.
certifications.
Yeah, you have your certified scrum master.
Would you have a project manager as well, or they are basically the project manager?
I'm pretty sure they're the project manager.
Okay. All right.
I'm
So
pretty sure.
they're actually doing stuff.
Mm,
And are they overseeing multiple scrums? I don't know what is it. They only look after one project at a time, or are they
I think it depends on.
scrumming multiple people?
I think it depends on your company. If you're like an understaffed company, you're lots of scrums.
Okay.
A lot of scrums.
Then they're earning their 180 then.
I think 180 is just ridiculous. Like they're the highest paid person on this list. You know what I mean? Like, and look, software engineers, they're on the tools. UI, UX designers, they're on the tools. The tools for a Scrum Master is Slack.
Yeah, but
That's
you
their
got to pull
tool.
it. But you got to pull everyone in the right direction, bro.
But everyone is already incentivized to be in the right direction. Like everyone's going in the same
That
direction.
is true.
You
No
know what I mean?
one's going rogue.
Like if someone goes rogue, they just get let go, and then you get someone in who's then everyone's going on the
machine
same
keeps
path.
going.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I mean, the last time you went on a rant about Scrum Master, a lot of the comments were saying you've never worked with a bad Scrum Master, so you don't know the value of a good Scrum Master.
I've not worked with a single Scrum Master.
Maybe that's what's
Exactly.
informing your opinion.
So what are you basing this on?
My mother is a Scrum Master.
Here we go.
I'm hearing the stories. All right.
Does she? Well, maybe your mom's probably one of the better ones.
Well, I think she actually might be one of the better ones.
Okay.
Because everyone in their company got fired except for her.
So how do you get into? I mean, putting that aside for a second, how do you get into scrumming?
Well, I think my mum's path was she was a dev, like she was an engineer, and then she was like, oh, I want to start doing kind of more people stuff rather than doing getting on the tools.
Normal career progression? Like you go dev and then
No, usually you
I think you go anything.
You go anything. Like you're a
Scrum
business
Master.
analyst, you're a product manager, you're a product owner, and then you just go into your
never mind.
Scrum.
That was the one the business analyst is the one that you slandered.
Yeah.
But you got completely wrong.
No, I didn't get it wrong.
You did.
I didn't get it wrong.
You did.
So what does a business analyst actually do?
No, we're not talking about business analysts. No one's
much do
written
they
in.
get paid?
I don't know. No one's written in about a BA. So
Okay.
unfortunately not. So that's the tech stuff. Sen, I think you got some finance gear for us.
All right, someone wrote in with investment banking associate, which is around, let's say, 3 years of experience, and they're saying 250,000 base, not
Wow.
including bonus.
Wow.
Dude, all the tech jobs I'm seeing here, 120, 150. We go straight away to 250.
I mean, the age old is, what's your actual per hour wage?
Yeah, less than McDonald's.
Because on a work day, how many hours they working approximately?
I think associate, when you're one level up, potentially, I reckon it's a bit less hands-on. But when you're an analyst, the junior level, you could be doing 80-hour weeks.
Yeah, our friend, he lasted a couple months in banking, didn't like the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Couldn't commit to a weekend. That was the problem, man.
Yeah.
Because he had to go in every Saturday, maybe even Sunday sometimes.
Yeah, you really got to earn your.
And that's
your
on top of
wage.
working, 16-hour days or something in the office?
Okay, can I ask this question, right? Can I ask this genuine question? People will say they work 60-hour weeks, 80-hour weeks, this and that, right? When they say that, are they saying they are working from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 5 days a week, let's say, and they're just at 100% efficiency? Or is it like they work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., but it's like, oh, they, they're mucking
They're
about
dicking
a bit.
around? No, they're
A
not.
little bit.
Well, from what I understand of investment banking is a lot of it is there's a lot of downtime during the day, and then your seniors don't review the stuff until late into the afternoon and night, and then you're working late into the night, like fixing the review comments. So there is a bit of downtime during the day, but then you're like the night you're pumping it.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of both.
Yeah, see, like this is why I find it so misleading when people say, maybe not
No, to be
misleading.
fair, my experience in that at like a big four is like the problem is in audit particularly that tax time, there's a deadline, right? And when you work at a PwC of the world, a KPMG, whatever, you're dealing with the biggest clients. So the amount of work you have to do for them is huge. So you have to do so much work within a small time frame. That's why the hours are extended, right? Because it's not like, oh, we can push it back a week or two. No, the ATO has said this is the date.
Needs to be
Submit
done.
everything, and the bigger the company, the more complex.
So I agree with
So
that.
there are jobs where it is actually 12-hour days,
Yeah.
16-hour days, mucking about. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I want to say they're not mucking about, but I'm just saying
They're
like,
blocked.
they're
blocked.
correct.
No, I agree.
A lot of the time you're just waiting for comments to come in or review.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense because I think I don't know. I'm hearing these stories of people saying they're working like 100-hour weeks, like on LinkedIn and even Twitter. Like people are sitting there like, you have to be working
First of all,
105
get off
hours.
get off
LinkedIn
X.
is-
First of all,
No,
and second of all, LinkedIn. There's so much mayo and everything, bro.
so that's what I want to actually genuinely know. Like I understand like if there is a deadline, yes, you're locked in for like a couple of weeks or a month or so working 12-hour days. But just generally when people say I work 105-hour weeks, like I'm always trying to figure out, are you at like 90% efficiency every single hour of the day? Or are you just chilling,
think, yeah.
go to the gym maybe for one of those hours and then having to log on in the night? Like you
No, I
said.
think 80%, maybe 80% of those are because you have so many dependencies on other people and other things, right? You're waiting for things to get reviewed. You're waiting for assets to come in, for example. You're waiting for whatever. So, and then you have a strict deadline. So it's like, you got to wait for all these things. I think that's the main thing about, the deadline's Friday, but I'm waiting on person A to send me in something. And then person B hasn't sent me in something. And person C has to review my stuff. So
yeah.
when is it all
Chain.
when is ABC stuff ready? 6 p.m. And you got to get it in.
Do you think you can cut it in investment banking?
No. Straight up, no.
Migs?
I could give you 2 days.
A month
By
for
the
your
third
best.
day, a month is actually a lot, bro. Because you're on like at minimum 6 days a week,
Yeah.
maybe even 7.
Yeah. They have one work from home day. It's called
And then you
Sundays.
finish work. Exactly. You finish work on a Monday at 12 p.m. What do? You go home, you sleep, and you're back on it again.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Could you hack it?
No. I always thought I could hack it.
But then you
I always thought I could just lock in.
But then you sign the contract, see 250.
I don't know. And that's not even including bonus. So really,
No, it's not including bonus.
So that's 250 base. By the way, all these ones we're talking base only. So you have a fair measurement. So 250 base, probably 250 bonus, maybe 200 bonus. I don't think I liked money that much, to be honest. As you know, we're sitting here doing a podcast. Next up, we have...
Next up, someone wrote in with a high frequency trader, and he said, as a grad, you can make up to $250,000 base.
Dude, finance is something else, man. What's a high frequency trader for?
Like
hypothetically, if someone didn't know.
It's like a lot of quantitative trading, a lot of mental maths, a lot of market making as well. So you're just creating liquidity in the market.
That makes sense, Euro.
Yeah, well, not really, but you did an interview. Did you say you were preparing for a quant interview just for fun?
I was bored, so I wanted to see what kind of questions they'd ask. And it's all just very complex probability questions that you need to be able to answer very quickly. Off your dome, mind you.
Mental math.
But
it's like complex.
Like these guys are geniuses. I want to put out there. And they don't hire only finance people. They hire like a lot of engineers, a lot of maths majors.
All like physics, I'm pretty sure degrees.
Maths, engineers. Like, so these guys are geniuses, like dead set genius. And honestly, they should be going out and trying to solve cancer or something like that. But instead they go earn $250K at Jane Street or Optiva or something.
Yeah, there's only I feel like there's only a handful of jobs. Because my friend, he worked at a trading company as an intern.
Yeah.
Didn't actually end up getting the grad role.
Okay.
But he was saying there's only like 5, maybe 6 firms in Sydney that hire, and they hire like 3 or 4 grads.
Correct. Yeah.
Per company. So really, you got to be
so competitive,
like top 20, and they're looking at you.
Not even that. I reckon it's like
less.
Yeah, dude, it's like top 0.1% probably.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking top 20 individuals.
Oh right,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not top 20%.
Absolute value, mate. 20.
250K, and their lifestyle seems chill. Although I do know it's high stress. Like
it's pretty high stress.
If you're not making money,
Yeah.
they just flick you off because there's so much competition.
I know. Just as an aside, Jane Street got in trouble in India. So like they're one of these market making firms, and India, their stock market isn't as liquid as other ones. And so when they were buying and selling, like creating markets for people, they realized they could actually technically move markets because they were just buying and selling such large quantities that they could actually move the share price. And so what they were doing is, while they were doing that, they were also buying options. So a lot in India, the option market, I think, is 10 times larger than the actual physical share market.
Right.
So like for every dollar, there's $10 of options on those shares. And it's like retail people, people like me and you, like in India, who are trying to buy options on.
I feel like options trading is not a level 1 thing to do.
But you see, like people in America, like if you look at Wall Street Bets, you have a lot of special people who are trying to like make money by buying and selling options. So what Jane Street was doing was they were selling options to these retail people, and then on the same time, just doing their normal market trades and moving markets in their favor. And they were churning money.
That's pretty unethical, though, kids.
It's so unethical.
Fair enough.
But yeah, high frequency trading, man.
I mean, if you make this, it's generational wealth for your family.
Oh, dude, like, generational. Because you can go after that. You can go like a hedge fund, start your own hedge fund. Dude, then you're making bank.
No, there's 250 grand for a grad, not including bonus.
Correct.
Like that already you're making more than 95% of people, in Australia.
Yeah. But I can't stress how smart these guys are. Like you're literally the top of the top.
Okay.
Private equity associates apparently make 220 grand, according to the person who wrote in. Can't verify that, but it seems about right. So that's the second level up from the junior level. So again, still doing a bit of grunt work, but maybe a bit more reviewing now. This is base. I reckon your bonuses in private equity are insane. Like as you exit companies or as your fund makes, performance fees, you could probably make anywhere from 60 to 70% bonus on top of that.
Right. So that's
in a good year. Yeah.
And would you say it is a attractive career path? Like, is the work-life balance good?
Did you not hear what I just said?
No, but like I would say
I think
investment
the
banking.
work-life balance is better than investment banking. So basically everyone in investment banking tries to exit to go into private equity. That's usually the career. Yeah. Or either you stay in investment banking and you try and go to become like an MD or whatever, or you try and exit and go to private equity. That's usually the meta. So the hours are better and the pay is better in the long run.
Realistically, how intelligent do you need to be to get into private equity?
I would say you need to be smart, but a lot of it is salesy. Just trying to pitch to clients and pitch companies to investors. But they're definitely smart. I'm not going to No hot takes here. They're pretty smart people.
No, but I'm saying they're
Like,
not
but
quant
compared
traders.
compared to quant traders, no, they're not.
Okay.
Quant traders are way smarter.
Okay.
Way smarter.
She's 220K.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Couple from me. The first one is a paid media specialist. So we honestly on the other end of the stick compared to Sens. These people earn 85K total. So these are people that, and this honestly, respectfully, this is the high end as well in this marketing. So this is like somewhat entry level, but you need to be like 1 or 2 years experience. So maybe you worked at agency or something. And then you go either you work your way up in the agency or you go to the client. And then if you work at the client, you are the person in charge of running the paid media ads. So social media ads, paid search ads, like display ads, all that sort of thing. That is what you are, but you're at the lowest rung.
So so if I'm scrolling Instagram stories and I see an ad, the paid
This
media
person is the person that set that up. That set up
Okay.
that this male 25 to 30 in Sydney on Instagram stories will see this ad. They're the person that sets that up. And
85K.
and like optimize it, reports on it, reports to the bigger business, all this and that.
That seems relatively low. I mean, maybe I'm just anchored because I'm hearing like 100, 200K and stuff.
For marketing, especially like these entry level roles, especially because this is like purely mostly tools. You're just on the tools, you're just setting stuff up. You're not doing any like planning, strategy, that sort of thing. That's why it's quite low, and you got to earn your way up.
So how do you get good at this? Like, because obviously you're not doing the ads. Like you're not coming up with the idea for the ads. You're literally just targeting users.
So really, it's low key, just like it's like working at a big four. You just got to get experience on the tools. You got to get familiar with it all because that's what's going to be.
What
in
is
your
the
CV,
tool?
right? Like for example, Facebook, Meta,
Right.
Meta Ads Manager, for example, or like Google Ads Manager, like those sort of things. You got to know it like inside out, how it works, what levers you can pull to get better performance, how to like get yourself out of like poor performance, all that sort of thing. Once you know all of that, then you can start looking at, do I want to go into planning, like working with clients, for example, or working with the bigger business on, for example, the business will give you, okay, we're going to spend 100 mil this year. What should we do? Right? Obviously, entry level, you're not going to be tasked with any of that.
Yeah.
But if you have the experience, you can go up to where you're planning it. You're actually planning, okay, we should do 10 mil Jan because this is this, 20 mil in December because Christmas, we got more sales, that sort of thing.
Right. It's a bit more strategic.
Yeah. So more strategic, but that's just planning the budget. Strategy is like actually thinking about what we should do, where we should go, who we should target, like those bigger decisions. You need the experience in the tools first before you can work your way up to those sort of things.
85K, give me your work-life balance ratio.
Exceptional work-life balance, man.
So maybe it's a good job, dude.
It's the only time when
balance.
the work-life balance is like when you gotta get stuff live, and for example, like you haven't been given the stuff you need to put live on time. That's really the only time where the work-life balance is cooked.
And do you need a degree for this?
Yes.
Marketing degree, I assume.
Yeah, not any degree, but a reasonable degree. It doesn't need to be specifically marketing because you learn most of it on the job.
It's not too shabby, actually.
Do
It's
you
not
need a
too
degree for
shabby.
any job at this point, I feel?
Just the doctors,
Doctor.
lawyers, yeah. Maybe engineers, yeah. That's about it. All right, next up.
All
Any
right.
more marketing
The
jobs?
other one I have is a marketing executive, slightly different, one rung higher. So you need probably like 2-3 years experience. And they've written in, it is 100K. So slightly higher. These people are more to do with like one-to-one marketing. So for example, if you get like an SMS from a restaurant, for example, where it tells you, oh, Father's Day, we've got a $100 thing. They're the people that are setting that up, writing the messages, planning who to target, all that sort of thing. Slightly more.
And the work-life balance, I assume, is
This one's
as exceptional?
This one, to be fair, is not as, because like a lot of it is live. So it depends on what industry you work in and like what sort of message you're pushing out. Because like there's a lot of channels, for example, there's SMS, there's app, there's email, there's all these sort of things. And it really depends on like how much message you put in. For example, if you work in e-com, like there's sometimes a lot of different audience targeting, especially like a big company, let's say like a Woolies or a Coles, for example. You've got so many different audiences, like people buying, I don't know, baby formula or milk. You're sending them different messages, right?
Baby formula.
So those are different. Those are different categories and audiences and campaigns in and of itself. So you've got to set up like a lot,
Right.
and that's within like a week cycle.
Yeah.
Right, it's a week
So
on
less
week on
chill.
week.
Lucky
Yeah.
I'm taking the media executive. What is it? Media buyer role for 85 grand.
Yeah, mate. But yeah, less chill. You earn slightly more, but you need more experience as well. But this is a role that is more widely available at more companies.
Right. Okay.
So
All right. So those are the ones written in that I would consider us experts on. Now we move into
Murky waters.
murky waters.
Where we're taking what you say as gospel.
So we got someone who says they're 28, a senior solicitor at New South Wales CSO, and they earn $160,000 inclusive of super. They say they're a glorified slave to the court and client. They're in litigation.
CSO being Crown Solicitor's Office. Interesting.
$163,000.
Pretty good.
For a government job. You
Excellent.
take that every day of the week.
15% super on top. Wow.
Not too shabby.
I wonder how this compares to like your big six law firms, the private law firms versus public. You reckon it similar, better? Surely that work life is better.
Yeah, surely
right?
they're grinding you less.
Yeah, I think the hours are 9 to 5 vibes.
Surely, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I think to get in is quite competitive because
Yeah.
it's like the track to get into like becoming a judge or a barrister.
Right,
Like people look very favorably upon this sort of experience.
Okay. Well done to one of our listeners then.
Yeah,
Good
fair play to
stuff.
him. Then we got someone else who says they're a security loss prevention for Maya. On a casual basis, they earn 85 to 90K per year.
So read that
Yeah, what-
title again.
Security loss prevention.
Is that like one of the Samoans at the front?
Yeah, that's the bloke who makes sure you don't steal. He like checks your bags.
Oh, it actually is.
Yeah.
And you get 90K for that.
yeah.
No, because as well, you don't actually do anything if someone has stolen.
Yeah, maybe you just
Like maybe you catch them, you tell them give it back. But if they run, you don't run with them.
You tell me that's 90K. Might as well just go do that.
yeah, probably
On your feet for 8 hours.
that's the
yeah,
thing.
true,
You're standing up, you know.
True.
You
But
got to act big to everyone.
I don't think you
That's
need to
half
have
the
that
fun.
big.
Give people the business.
You got to be an imposing figure.
Yeah, so you can either become a security loss prevention and 90K casually, or you can become a media, whatever, buyer's agent or whatever you said it was. What was it called?
Specialist.
Media specialist, ad specialist, and you earn the same. So different strokes for different
Whether you want to be
folks.
on your feet or not.
Exactly.
essentially is what
And
I'm
you get a
hearing.
Maya discount.
Yeah, yeah, the most important perk of all. We have someone who just gave us laugh reacts, didn't want to give us their salary apparently.
Fair enough.
And then we have someone who says they are Westpac Institutional Bank Rates Trader Associates.
Sounds big.
They earn 110K. So Sam, I might throw this to you here maybe.
Yeah, a rates trader will typically trade fixed income derivatives, Ro, which you are all across.
The familiar.
I mean, give me your top 3 fixed income derivatives, just off the top of your head.
My top 3 fixed income derivatives is
I don't even know where you could go with this, right?
yeah. DYDX.
Yeah, derivative. Well done. Yeah.
What is it? Did I get that right? I don't know. I haven't done math in a
That's
while.
mathematical derivatives. But anyway, this is a pretty interesting job. What did you say he gets paid?
110K is what he gets paid.
Yeah, okay. I thought it would have
I
been a
thought
bit
it would be more.
I thought it would have been more as well, but no, pretty cool role.
I don't know. I feel like, don't get swayed by the fancy titles, boys. We have someone who is a part-time academic tutor at UCID.
Oh, dude.
Well, what do they make?
They make decent money, isn't it? It's by the hour, I'd imagine.
$158 an hour.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good money.
Oh, I should have been a tutor, man. Why didn't I think of
Yeah,
that?
because you didn't get a HD. in it.
Hey. Maybe I would have tried a bit more with that 158 per hour.
Dude, that's good money. Like if you're still in uni, dude, that's on the side.
That's correct. 1 hour, you're funding your week, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So you're just yarning about what you already know, man. It's no new work. You just mark a couple things, call it a day.
Someone is a lead systems requirements engineer. They're on $174,000 base.
Wow.
Lead systems
I don't even know what that
requirement
means.
engineer.
Yeah, so Metro Trains Authority, they've popped in. So I assume they're like on site. They're like a real engineer. They're not a this software business. You know what I mean? Like
okay,
they can touch what they've
Hard
built.
hat kind of engineer.
Hard hat.
The old school.
174K.
Pretty
So
good.
these is actually wild because I've never once considered becoming, blue collar, working on site, standing
I
up.
don't think engineers are blue collar though.
The ones who are on site.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought blue collar was anyone who doesn't have a uni degree.
I think maybe that's like the true definition.
Colloquial.
Yeah.
But I think if you're wearing a hard hat and you're wearing like steel cap boots,
Right in. If you're an engineer and you wear a hard hat, do you consider yourself blue collar? This seems egregious.
I think they just switch depending on the day. Like if they're working
They have
with
different collars, mate.
tradies, they're blue collar. If they're with the big dogs at head office, mate, they're white collar all the way. 174,000. So that's decent. All right. We move on to someone said there's a project manager. Their job description was telling people things are urgent and I need it yesterday and constantly following up. So it's kind of like your project managers for software, but IRL. 120K is what they're on.
Similar to a Scrum Master, no?
But way less pay. Scrum Master, you said was
180.
180.
Fuck.
And then you're earning 120 for doing the same thing, low key.
So if you're a project manager for 120, just become a Scrum Master somehow.
Just change the word,
Yeah.
Scrum, and you can ask for 50K more. it seems.
Exactly. It's a no-brainer.
All right. We got another engineer,
Okay.
but this one is ADF combat engineer.
Shit.
And they say they earn between $85,000 and $110,000 a year.
Bit on the lower side, I would have said.
For ADF.
You're out here defending our, freedom. I would like our servicemen and women to be paid a bit more.
Yeah, I agree. You can either do that, risk your life, maybe, or you can work at Maya and earn the same.
And when there is danger, you just let it pass.
You know,
Yeah,
pass.
exactly.
That's an insurance job. So that's not too bad. All right, we move on to someone who is a financial accountant. So they're specialized in general ledger / IFRS specialists.
IFRS.
And they are on $125,000 a year.
Financial accounting. It's not my preferred type of accounting.
What's yours? Creative.
Creative, tax, forensics up there. Yeah, I don't know. In-house accountant, that seems about right, to be honest. 125.
And the last one we have is a data solutions lead. So they're on $160,000.
What do they do?
They lead data solutions.
All right, data solutions lead. Look, I've had to look this up to be completely candid. I've got no idea what they do, but from what it seems like they do, they basically manage multiple data projects and set up like this data infrastructure. So all your big data, everything that things are run off, I think they're they're basically optimizing that. So
Right, okay.
160K for that, mate, unbelievable.
Isn't this basically a data architect?
Yeah, could be.
I recently learned what that was.
What is it,
That's,
Sunny? Go on.
don't ask me too many questions. All I know is I know someone who is a data architect. It's a pretty cool title.
So if you're
It's
in
all
the
the data that comes in and you actually turn into something useful. Essentially is the vibe, right?
insights and whatnot, you build everything around that. Anyways, we're seeming extremely uneducated here. I did preface that we have no idea what these jobs do. But in saying that, I hope you guys have got a good understanding of like what different industries and what people make in those industries. And if you're kind of not happy with where you are at the moment, mate, always opportunity to switch.
And at the same time, send us in your salary and your job title. We'd love to learn more, so please send more in.
Righty, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. Keep up to date. Follow us on Instagram. That is the #1 place to find all the information you need. You can find all of our episodes on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and give our YouTube some love as well. And we'll catch you next week.